What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Each Adventure channel. My name is Josh. It is a beautiful Saturday. So we are out riding with Mr. Garrett on a CRF 250L, Tristan and Evan on their KLR 650s. But we are going up Indian Truck Trail, and we are going up to Santiago Peak today. And we are heading up to meet up with Troy Lee. That's pretty cool. Whoa! So there's Mr. Garrett in front of me. Woo! And we're not happy with Garrett right now, because Garrett is planning on selling his CRF 250L and getting a beta. We're considering him a traitor. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm excited for him to get the beta so I can ride it. That's gonna be sweet. Whoa! So like I said, we're going up Indian Truck Trail right now. I had mentioned this in one of my other videos when coming up this way, but on the weekends it's not always that fun coming up here, because you get a lot of people walking, a lot of hikers and a lot of mountain bikers that use this route, which is it's not bad. Like I said, I've always been an advocate for open trails. I think we should all be able to share the trails together, to show a little bit of common courtesy, and everything would be fine. Whoa! But I'm interested to see. It's going to be pretty hot today. It's going to be close to 100 degrees. So it's going to be pretty hot. I'm interested to see how many people are actually going to be up here. We're out here pretty early. It's about 9:30. Man, trying to get too aggressive with these tires. Tires are toast. So the good news is I have a set of Kenda K270s at home. Just need to put those on. But I don't want to put them on prematurely, because I got a little bit of life left out of these tires. Not so much the rear, but a little bit on the front. But I've never really liked the front tire all that much to begin with, so, you know, just trying to burn them out. Oh, neutral. Oops. My bad. Oh, I'm gonna have to open my face shield and put my goggles on pretty soon. It's getting warm. I'm hoping it gets a little bit cooler towards the top of the mountain, but from my experiences riding up here, that's usually not the case. It's usually a little bit more breezy, but I don't think the elevation gain is high enough for us to really benefit from any cooler temperatures. Oh, that hurt. Forgot how rocky it gets through here. Oh, I'm tired already.
It broke.
Oh, it broke? That sucks.
Oh, well.
Oh, key's stuck. It's warm.
It is warm.
Just the clamp piece broke?
Yeah, right here.
I got a couple zip ties. Oh, like I was saying, so I had seen some kind of news article somewhere online, and it was a bunch of supermotos. It was like a ton of supermotos. I don't remember where. I think it was somewhere here in California. But the headline read, you know, hundreds of bikers, you know, spotted doing whatever it was. So it got me thinking about dual sport and ADV riders, and I started wondering, like, how do we classify ourselves? Like, do we classify ourselves as bikers? Are we, you know, quote unquote bikers, or are we just motorcycle riders? Are we adventure riders? Are we dual sport riders? What are we? You know, because like you hear the term bikers, the way it's used and the way it's typically used, you know, it typically has some kind of negative connotation attached to it, or like a negative stigma. That's my question. Are we bikers? I mean, I guess technically yes, but, you know, would you ever say like, oh yeah, I'm a biker? I know I wouldn't. Not that I personally have anything wrong with the phrase, it's just, that's how I would never classify myself that way. But like, oh, you know, I ride motorcycles, or I'm a dual sport rider, or adventure motorcycle rider. But I hear the term biker and I think like, I think of the Fuegos in that movie Wild Hogs. That's what I think of.
I want to know the joke. The joke is suburbans who buy leather outfits who think they're bikers.
Hey, we have a right to be
You don't
bikers.
have any right. Shut up.
Oh, I have a tendency to cut those corners a little too sharp. So yeah, I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on that? Would you guys classify us dual sport and adventure riders as bikers, or is it something else entirely? I personally don't even see the need to classify dual sport and adventure ride. I've always been of the mindset that that's pretty much the same thing. Well, you know, sometimes you gotta draw a line somewhere. I definitely know the difference between dual sport and adventure bikes. One of the dual sport groups I'm in, there was a comment by somebody talking about how that wasn't an adventure bike forum, it was a dual sport forum. And it's just like, really, dude? Like, it's the same thing. It's just, adventure bikes just happen to be a little bit bigger. They're for going on longer trips. And not that you can't do that with the dual sport. I mean, well, we just stopped to wait for the guys and then I totally forgot what I was talking about. I have Evan ride in front of me for a little bit. Everybody's just kind of taking it easy today. I like rides like this though. Nice and easy. It does get pretty difficult coming up here though. This is definitely one of the harder ways up to the top of Santiago Peak. Nothing we can't handle. Oh, not cool. Stupid sand. One thing I do like though, I do realize that I'm not the only one that runs my tires down to practically nothing. Oh, damn it. I just saw Evan's tires and they're toast. I just saw Tristan's tires and they're toast. My tires are toast. Garrett's is a little bit better, but that should make this pretty interesting. So, like I said, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Alright, if I remember correctly, which I do not. Is it right here? Yeah, it's right here. Tractor. Alright, let's do this. No, we're not at the difficult part yet, are we? No, we're not there yet. I can say one thing, it does feel a little bit cooler, but not much. Oh, here we go. Whew. Let's stop right here for a second, make sure Tristan's coming. I am notorious at picking bad lines through stuff. Let's go that way. Woo, that was fun. Get to these sandy sections. Oh, when I lose all my confidence. Oh man, freaking sweaty. Yep, now the real fun begins. See if we can get up behind Garrett and see how long we can stay there. It's so dusty, it's hard to see anything. That's just the warm-up. Oh, God. Don't stall, don't stall. There we go. Oh, what a mess. Oh man. Woo! That is quite a workout, especially trying to follow someone. Oh my God. Oh. Thanks, buddy. Back to my original topic. Are we bikers? I don't know. Like I said, I don't really have a problem with the term. More the kind of social connotation associated to the term, I guess. But if anybody asks, I'll just say that I'm a motorcycle rider. That's it. I'm a motorcycle rider. I appreciate all sorts of bikes.
That was good.
Tired yet?
No. It's a lot more chopped up than I remember.
Yeah. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
What's up, Carla?
How's it going?
Hey, have you guys seen another dude on an orange bike like this with a green sweater and red bandana?
No.
The bike's coming down.
We got the crew right here.
Yeah.
All right, we lost one.
I think that might be one of the people we're supposed to be meeting up with. Oh, wrong way. It's the other one, huh?
Hey, where's he going?
It's the other one. Damn it!
What's up, Troy? We're looking for Mondo.
Where to?
We lost Mondo up here somewhere.
No, I think the other guy that we saw on the KTM.
That's Chris Fillmore.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Chris Fillmore. He's it. That's it. You find him? Found these guys though. Yeah.
Well, we just met up with Troy Lee. How cool is that? I think the plan is we're gonna follow them down into Silverado Canyon and go get some food. Get some food and a drink down in Silverado Canyon. That should be cool. So there you can see there's the view down into Orange County. On a clear day we'd be able to see the ocean, but it's not clear today. It's pretty hazy actually. I haven't been this way in a while. I know it's pretty rocky right here. Yeah. It's rocky, but at least it's not steep. So anyways, like I was saying, I'm not gonna classify what kind of riders we are. We are dual sport riders. We are adventure motorcycle riders. But really, I mean, we're all just motorcycle riders. You know, no matter what bike you're on, whether it's a dual sport, a cruiser, a scooter, we're all pretty much after the same thing, which is a sense of freedom. You know, you have an incredible sense of freedom being on two wheels. The only thing I can really compare it to, if you've ever ridden a bike as a kid. So, you know, your bicycle as a kid was like your freedom vehicle. You know, it was light, it was maneuverable, would take you pretty much about anywhere. I know for me, that's how I had a lot of my adventures as a kid. Riding in dirt and unfinished housing track areas in the early 90s. They only finished about half of my housing track and the rest sat empty for about 5 or 6 years. Just empty dirt lots. So I spent a lot of time out riding my bike in that dirt with kids in the neighborhood. And then when I moved, I just happened to be close to a riverbed that had some trails going through it. For me, especially riding in the dirt, that's what I relate to the most, being on a motorcycle. Oh, we got ourselves a convoy here. Convoy. Got one more coming. So anyways, it's getting a little long. I don't want to make this thing too long here, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like this video, please leave a like down below. And if you're new here, please subscribe. We like to do adventures like this, and we've got ourselves an awesome group of riders, and we've been on some awesome adventures, and I just can't wait to see where these things end up taking us over the next however many years. So until next time, guys, have fun, take care, and ride safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, make sure you get out there and have adventures of your own, and I will see you guys the next time. Later.